I don't know, something about like grad school. I think that the structure of it is a little, it definitely has like some flaws. I think that I'm like a big believer in like learning like on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, I don't know, maybe like I can just read a bunch of books by myself and maybe like consult with some people who know more than me, and take it from there. If for to seek like the knowledge that I want to seek.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm in a family of educators, so there's a lot of opinions about education floating around in my family. But me in general, I'm of the belief that education right now is very antiquated, um,
Right.
and like really rigid. Like it's like really keeps you in a box. And
From
like
like the
my
very
whole
beginning.
yeah, and like my whole major that I had in college, I went for multimedia and journalism, and I don't think you can get the journalism part the way that I did in school, but the multimedia part is all on YouTube for free. Like people are doing every program. Hey, first off, a bunch of the programs that I learned are now completely not even a thing anymore. Like technology has moved beyond them. So, but everything, basically that's like in the Adobe suite, people are just pros online putting their tutorials up for free. And I paid, I don't even know how much for it, but I still, I'm still paying off the loans.
Ooh. Yeah, no, like how old were you when you like first went into college?
I was 18 when I started, and then,
Right, right.
you know, graduated when I was 22, took a year off, and then I went to grad school like about a year after. So I was like 23 to about 25, went to grad school, but thankfully for grad school, I had a plan. So I got a job at the college,
Mm-hmm.
at the university that I was at, and used their tuition remission program so that I didn't have to pay for school, which was great. I
And
had
you
to pay
didn't have
like,
to get more in depth, like Jesus.
yeah, like I had to pay credit fees, and it came out to like maybe 5 grand total. But like if I would have had to have paid for my graduate degree, and then it would have been the same thing. Like everything that I would have learned, that I did learn in graduate school, is now on YouTube for free. I would have been so pissed if I was that much more deeper in debt because I
Yeah.
decided to go to grad school. And it's funny because like now I'm starting my own business, and I'm utilizing a lot that I learned in school, but most of it was kind of self-taught, uh from YouTube, things like that. And I don't have a lot of good things to say about education. So um I guess I shouldn't say that I don't have a lot of good things to say
Yeah.
about education, but like I don't have a lot of good things to say about the
Would say the
cost of
education
education.
system in this country.
Yeah, well, so yeah, I guess that's an interesting thing. Like, did you notice a difference in like style of teaching between like Venezuela and here? Is there a difference?
Um, I mean, I feel like great teachers are gonna be like great teachers, like whatever. And I noticed that, like trying to think now of like the similarities is like they're all passionate people. They're people who like can express like their ideas in like a clear way, and that like kind of like get you inspired to like keep going. Um, the style is the same. It's all about like competition. Unfortunately, it's about you know yeah, it definitely like antiquated. Price wise though, here, unlike any country in the world, it's like crazy expensive. Especially like as an international student, like we don't even pay, like you guys, like if you are like in state or like out of state, it's like a price. But if you're like an international student, they like, like all the way. So um
Oh, is it even more expensive for you?
yeah, dude. Like,
Really?
yeah.
I thought, man, that's so interesting. I thought that they would. just because of the way the US is now, and like everybody wants to be, like integrated and have like diversity and whatnot, I would have thought they would have offered like pretty
Oh,
steep discounts for international students.
no.
Oh,
They're like, oh, you want to come to the US? Well, then pay for it. No, it's always like about like 10 to like 15,000 more per year for an international student.
holy crap. Like it as if moving to the US isn't enough, right? Like as
Yeah,
if that
you know,
doesn't come with its massive expense already.
right. Like, and like what's crazy is like what was happening with this whole like online thing. I like feel for those people, like international students, and they're like, yeah, you want to come to Harvard? Well, it's like gonna be like 60,000 a year, but you're gonna take the classes online. Do you still want to do it? It's like what?
Right, right. Oh man, and we could go down such a rabbit hole about education and what the price, like what that price tag is actually paying for, but let's
Yeah.
not. I like talking about you and your art more.